Hello, hello, and welcome to day 10 of Just Let It Flow. I am your host, Mama V, and I hope you guys are having a beautiful Thursday. A terrific Thursday. Yeah. All right, let's get right on into it. Y'all already know what this is. This is Just Let It Flow, a shadow work journey through the month of June. We're focusing on surrender and control. Okay. Today's quote comes from Lalah Delia, and it hits deep. Control is an illusion. Surrender is the superpower. Control is an illusion. Surrender is a superpower. Many of us, myself included, have spent years equating control with safety. We micromanage our schedules, our loved ones, even our spiritual paths, because we think that if we stay on top of it, nothing will fall apart. But here's the truth. Control does not prevent pain. It only delays trust. Control is like building a house on sand. It might look solid, but the foundation shifts the moment life gets unpredictable. Real safety, the kind that brings peace, that grounds you, that helps you breathe even in chaos, doesn't come from controlling everything around you. It comes from cultivating inner calm, practicing self-trust, and building your emotional resilience. So today's prompt is, where do I confuse control with safety? My response, 1,000% my relationships, whether that be friends, family, or lover. I convince myself that if I stay on top of everything, they will continue to choose me. They will stay with me. Even in my parenting, I've been trying to stop myself from inflicting so much control over my son. Even though he is 2, I want to make sure I am not snatching his freedoms from him, allowing him to make decisions and choose what might be the best option for him, even though they might be on a small scale. That small space of freedom for him, it's going to play a huge role in who he becomes as a child, because I remember me not really having the safety to choose and make the decisions that I want. And in my adulthood, it's still hard for me to decide what feels best for me. What is a decision that I truly want, because I was never given the opportunity to do that as a child. Constantly reminding myself that my job as his mother is to provide him with the necessary tools to be a great human, to push him in the direction of completing his destiny in this timeline. Reminding myself that when it's all said and done, he will get to decide what resonates with him and what he will choose to let go. Presenting myself, moving in public as if I have it all figured out, lying to the people around me when they ask me if I'm okay, because I'm supposed to have it all together. Learning to trust myself as much as I am learning to trust the flow. That is the biggest thing, because if I trust me enough, the universe will grant all of my wishes. If I trust the universe, the Most High, my ancestors enough, I can reach the bliss I truly crave. I can be one with my highest self and attract the life that I truly deserve. It's like a current. If the current, going the way of the current, following the flow, surrendering to the flow, relaxing in the pool and just floating, looking at the clouds, not really forcing yourself to be something you're not, do things you don't want to do. Force gives me such a red feeling. It gives me such a red feeling because you're going against the grain. You're going against what's already been predetermined for you. And that puts you in situations you don't want to be in. I'm noticing, since we've been going on this journey or whatever, I've been noticing in a lot of other ways where I have kind of a death hold or a death grip on certain situations, and reminding myself that these are human beings, just like I am a human being. Everybody has their own story. Everybody has their own trauma. Everybody has their own programming. Literally every individual, just as much as nobody has the same thumbprints, it's the same exact ways when you look at their life print. Nobody has the same. So I cannot, the delusion of being able to control someone else's actions solely because you love them, I no longer hold on to that. I no longer hold on to that. As much as I am a dreamer, you can only get where I see you going if you truly believe that's something that you can accomplish. It doesn't matter what I believe. So I'm letting myself, I'm taking that off of my shoulders. Then I never realized how much that is an unnecessary stressor that I am placing on myself. Whatever people have going on in their life, that don't have shit to do with me, in all honesty. Unless if they want to include me and they come for advice and they come for solutions or a shoulder to cry on or just somebody to vent to or an ear, I can 1,000,000% be that for them. But I do not have to attach myself to what they have going on and pick up their stress. I don't have to do that. And me thinking that, me doing that, making sure that I am showing up in all occasions, regardless of how I feel about me, making sure that I am doing what they need, whatever they need done. If I'm being asked of it, that I am showing up and I'm delivering and I'm doing it 1,000,000%, regardless of how I feel about it. I'm done with all of that because it does not benefit me in the end. It only benefits them. I have to put me first, Lucius. I have to put me first. I have to put me first because I want everybody around me to put themselves first until we get to a space where we can all become a unit and put the unit first. But until then, motherfuckers got to put themselves first. We constantly pouring here, pouring there, pouring this, pouring there, pouring, and ain't nobody pouring into us. That's not going to get you anywhere. That's not going to get you anywhere. And then most of the time, the people that you are overpouring for, they would hate for you to do that for them. But you're doing it anyways. They would want you to focus on you. And if the people around you don't want you to focus on you, they want you to keep on pouring into them, knowing that they are not pouring into you, you need to get new people. Because they're not your people. They're not your people. Is it in your relationships, your career, your parenting, your healing? Wherever it is, name it, witness it, and gently ask yourself if there's another way. A way that feels softer, more aligned, and less rigid. Our affirmation for today is, I am safe within myself. Safety begins inside. I am safe within myself. Safety begins inside. I am safe within myself. Safety begins inside. Your root chakra. Literally reading that affirmation, I immediately thought about my root chakra. Having a solid foundation, you are unshakable. It does not matter what anybody says. It doesn't matter how people look at you. It don't matter what they believe about you. Because at the end of the day, you know who you are. You know that you have a solid foundation in who you are and what you want and where you're going. So can't nobody else, nothing that nobody say, believe, think, see, none of that could ever shift how you feel about yourself. Because your root chakra is so bright. It's bright. That's why your root chakra, that's why it's the number one. That's why you move upwards. Because if you don't have a solid foundation, you cannot build anything. You cannot build anything. Or you can try, but I promise you it's going to be so much harder for you to build on top of something that's already broken, rather than fixing your foundation and moving forward. Say it again out loud. Let it echo through your nervous system. Let it remind the parts of you that still grip so tightly. You are already safe. You are already healed. Claim it as if it is already happening in real time. We are no longer healing. We are healed. We are healed. I am healed. The work that I am doing is healing. And the work has already been done, so I am healed. Every day I am healed. If I am putting in the work, putting in the healing, then the work is already done, I am healed. I'm healed. Speak it as if it is already yours and it shall be. Feel it in your bones. Repeat it to yourself as many times as you need to until you truly believe it. I am healed. I am safe. I am safe within myself. Safety begins inside. Say it over and over. I am safe within myself. Safety begins inside. Scream it to the top of your fucking lungs if you need to. I am safe within myself. Safety begins inside. I love you guys so much. I will see you tomorrow for day 11 of Just Let It Flow. Until then, bitch, let it fucking flow. Release your grip and let that shit flow. We got shit we trying to do, places we trying to be, people we want to be. I'm trying to reach my highest self. Are you trying to reach yours? If so, let the fuck go. Bye. Oh, and shout out to the universe for sponsoring this video.